So we're doing something super exciting today. We're heading out to the Busselton Jetty, the longest jetty in the Southern Hemisphere. It is massive.
Yeah, it's huge. We're going to go out to the end and check out the Underwater Observatory that they have here. And we're going to speak to one of their staff members and they're going to tell us about everything they do here. And then we're going to go for a free dive. We're so keen to get in.
We're so keen. It's such a good day. Sun's out, the water's looking so blue, so it should be heaps of fun. The Busselton Jetty is located in Busselton, about 3 hours south of Perth, and stretches out to 1.8 kilometres long, being the longest tourist jetty in the Southern Hemisphere. It's home to over 300 different marine species, making it a very popular place to dive and snorkel. We were lucky enough to chat to Victoria, one of the staff members at the jetty.
Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for visiting.
Can you tell us a bit about the history of the jetty? Why is it so long?
Yeah, that's a good question that people ask us all the time. The jetty was originally built in 1865 to service the timber industry in the region. When it was first built, it was only 150 metres long, so much shorter than today.
Wow.
Progressively, as ships got bigger and heavier and as the timber trade increased, that little jetty wasn't enough to support those ships, so we actually had to build outwards to reach deeper waters.
In 1978, the jetty was severely damaged by a cyclone, washing away a big portion of it. There were plans to completely demolish the jetty as the government saw that it was no longer serving them a purpose. The community at the time saw the value in the jetty for both its history and the reef that it has created. So they decided to band together to save the jetty, and they were successful. They've now formed Busselton Jetty Inc., a not-for-profit organisation who manage the jetty today.
So what's the jetty used for today?
So today the jetty is primarily used for tourism activities. So we have people fishing on the jetty every day, and of course to come and visit the observatory and ride our little tourist train as well.
So how long has the observatory been here?
So the observatory has been here since around Christmas 2005, and it was built to help showcase the beautiful diversity that we've got underneath. And the observatory is absolutely incredible in my opinion. Obviously snorkelers and scuba divers can see the beautiful reef beneath the jetty, but it's just not accessible to everyone. So having that observatory there's nothing that can compare to seeing an animal in the wild in its natural habitat and making that more accessible for more people.
We love what Vic said about the Underwater Observatory. It gives everyone a chance to see the marine world without having to get in the water, and hopefully inspires people to care more about the ocean, helping with marine conservation efforts today. And fun fact, it's one of only 6 natural aquariums in the entire world. That's pretty special. We went down into the observatory ourselves and were pretty amazed by the operation and the experience.
How cool is this?
Amazing.
So sick.
This is incredible. Such a special place. It was a pretty surreal experience being inside the natural aquarium. As we mentioned earlier, the jetty is home to over 300 different marine species. You can see loads of different fish species, and if you get really lucky, you might even see a cuttlefish, octopus, or even a seal. What helps with this diversity is the Lewin current. Every year during autumn and winter, the current brings a narrow band of warm water south along the Western Australian coastline. With it comes a diverse range of tropical and subtropical species. There's actually coral growing along the pylons of the jetty, which at 33 degrees south is phenomenal, as coral generally only grows in warmer waters.
Just a massive groper there, but I think we scared it away. Oh no, don't.
They are very skittish, aren't they?
They are, you can't get near them.
So they have an underwater live stream camera that's looking out 24/7. So you can go online and have a look at any time of the day and you're able to see what's going on. So cool. What I really love loved when we were down in the observatory was on the pylons, all the different colours.
Yes.
And I think it's amazing how, even though we're in a temperate ecosystem, there's so many different colours, it's so vibrant. It's not a coral reef, but what are all the different colours?
So there is some coral there. It's mostly the white fluffy coral that you would have seen. So that's either snowflake coral or people call it telesto coral. But most of the colours that you're seeing is encrusting sponge. That's what really builds the base of our reef. We do get a lot of feedback saying that they didn't realize how colourful it was down here, or that they don't need to go to the Great Barrier Reef on the other side of the country, that they've got it right in their own backyards.
What about sharks? Do you see sharks in this area?
Not so much the big sharks, which is what people are normally asking about. We do get Port Jacksons and little wobbegong sharks and cat sharks around, so the little bottom feeding guys. Not so much the big sharks because it is quite shallow here, so there's not much for them to eat. They can come in, and very occasionally we do hear reports of them coming in early morning and late evenings.
Okay.
But it's not very common. You'd be very, very lucky to spot one from the observatory.
So what sort of tours do you guys run here at the observatory, like general public or school groups?
Yeah, so both. So general public, we do tours every hour on the hour, so it's quite busy, especially during summertime. We've just come off school holidays, so the staff can take a big breath. And yeah, we definitely accommodate school groups, kids of all ages from sort of early primary through to high school coming in to have a look.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So why do you think the Underwater Observatory and the jetty plays a role in teaching people about the ocean?
I think the jetty and the observatory are incredibly important for marine conservation because it does allow people to experience firsthand what the marine world is all about. As I said, not everyone can scuba dive or snorkel or feels comfortable or safe in the water. So this firsthand experience, seeing what it's like beneath the waves, is really something incredibly special, and you just see the magic on people's faces when they go downstairs for the first time.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there anything you sort of wanted to share about, projects that are happening?
I would just like to let folks know that we've got the webcam that they can hop on and have a little peek themselves, even if they're watching from afar, and maybe one day they'll get to visit us. And as I said to you before, we've got our iNaturalist project, so if you want to have a little squiz through what species we've got, you can definitely do that.
Amazing. Oh, thank you so much,
you.
Vic.
Yeah, thanks
It's been
for coming.
awesome to talk to you.
It's been lovely to meet you both.
So we just had an awesome chat with Victoria. She knows so much about the jetty, so much about what's going on here. And the sun's out, it's super hot, so we're going to jump in the water and have a look underneath the water. Should be awesome, we're so keen.
How are we going to get in? I'm so keen. So clear.
Yeah, filming.
Amazing. There's so many fish and it's so clear under there. Oh, I'm in heaven.
So peaceful. I haven't seen it go anywhere deep for a while. Just went down and stood on the bottom and just looked down. So nice.
So nice.
good was that? That was amazing. It's so clear and it was so cool. Like, it's real eerie seeing all the pylons, and there was just so much life down there. It was awesome. What did you think?
I loved it. That was so nice. Yeah, it was so clear, so many fish. And when you dive down, it just felt so peaceful. I was almost like meditating while I was diving.
Yeah. It's an amazing feeling diving to the bottom and just floating on the bottom, and just like, there's not many sounds, and yeah, so cool.
Such a special place. Yeah, definitely come check this place out if you're in WA. After the dive, we jumped on the electric train which took us back to shore. This was great as we were super tired from the dive, and it saved us a 1.8 kilometre walk back.
Bumpy train ride back. We're both so tired now. Ready for some food.
Little post-dive picnic for lunch. We were so hungry after that swim.
This is so good.
Baked beans on toast. Yum.
So how was that?
It was so much fun.
That was awesome.
Such a good day.
Yeah.
Feel so lucky to have had the opportunity to go and talk to Vic, and all the staff were just legends. It was so interesting to learn about everything they do at the jetty. They do so many different things in terms of education, working with the community, citizen science, and they're just awesome.
Yeah, it was so great, and the jetty as well. It was so fun to dive. The visibility was really good for us as well, and the observatory as well. Like, my expectations for the observatory were, I didn't expect it to be that cool. Like, it was very cool, and there's different levels as well. So there's one level that, like, the window is on the waterline, so you can see above the water and under the water. Really cool, and there was a lot of cool fish down there.
Yeah. So amazing, and so great that they've got that there, and it's so accessible for people to go and feel like they're underwater, and you know, you're nice and safe in a building. It's so great.
The birds, seagulls, they want to join in.
Got a couple of seagulls here trying to fight for our lunch.
Yeah, it's all gone.
So thank you so much to the Busselton Jetty for taking us out there and showing us what you guys do. It was awesome, and if you're in the area, definitely check it out. We couldn't recommend it highly enough.
Absolutely. And we hope you guys enjoyed this video, so thanks so much for watching, and we had so much fun today. So we're so passionate about the marine environment and what other people are doing in the industry, so we're going to be doing a lot more of this sort of stuff as well, which we're really excited about.
Look at the seagulls. And on that note, we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.